I want to know how people coordinate their muscles to navigate complex and diverse terrain. By knowing what coordination looks like for our muscles, we may be able to teach people to move more effectively and develop greater coordination more rapidly. It could also point us towards coordination patterns that reduce our risk of injury. To better understand how we coordinate muscles generally across surface properties, I look to the cane toad as a model organism. Cane toads are excellent at landing, and their amphibious nature means they traverse a wide range of surface conditions from soft mud to firm and rocky shorelines. In this experiment, I investigated 4 muscles that span the major joints of the arm and help it extend in the air and brace for impact. In my first chapter, I found toads landed just as well on hard surfaces as they did on springy surfaces. This would be like if you and I landed on concrete the same way we landed on a trampoline, not what we might expect. To add a layer of complexity within the experiment, I randomized the order of surface stiffness, so the toads don't know which surface to expect. Imagine if you were blindfolded and asked to jump on a random surface. How would you do it? This is effectively what the toads are doing, and it appears that they coordinate their muscles the same way, regardless of the surface stiffness. This graph shows the activity of the pectoralis muscle on the y-axis, which is the chest muscle that helps us do push-ups. And along the x-axis, we have surface stiffness in units of millimeters per body weight. We see that the muscle has the same level of activity before contact when the toad is preparing for impact, regardless of that landing surface stiffness. This pattern is also the same after touchdown, when the muscle is working to slow the toad down. And this trend holds across all 4 of the muscles I examined. It could be that toads are predicting their landing based on the takeoff surface condition, which in this experiment was always the same, hard. It may also be beneficial for toads to prepare for a hard landing, since this is likely the most difficult condition they face and would reduce their risk of injury. However, I noticed something odd. While some individuals stick the landing every time, like Simone Biles, other individuals are like Clumsy Smurf and crash 20% of the time. That would be like if every 5th step you took, you tripped and fell to the ground. Ouch. So when we're inspired to get out and navigate complex terrain, it may be that we too are preparing our feet to meet with rigid ground and relying on feedback from previous steps to give us a best guess as to what to expect on that next step. To hear more about how sensory feedback influences our movement, please check out my 3rd project.